What is up, everyone? Got a few comments, and I appreciate all the support that I'm getting already from the community. You guys are awesome. It's crazy. I did not expect to have this many new subscribers in such a short amount of time, so I'm glad you guys are here to join me on the journey. Appreciate all the encouragement and that you guys are willing to do this journey with me. So a couple of the comments that I saw, they were asking me to show you how I organize the bulk and how to list it, and of course, how to sell it and ship everything. For now, we're just going to focus on organizing and sorting the bulk and then also listing it, just because I don't have an order at the moment. So I can't really show you a video on that, but maybe in the future with some of this bulk we'll be able to show you some sales we make from it. Of course, we're going to use our handy tool TCG Player. Now, majority of everyone is used to, if you're familiar with the site as a buyer, looking through cards that you want, ordering and whatnot. When you visit TCG Player, there's a second button right here. It says sell with us next to the cart where all the fun stuff happens, right? Click that, it'll take you to this screen, and then you can log in if you already have an account or start selling. We already have an account. We've been selling for a little bit. Now, this is what it looks like when you're signed up. It's free to sign up to make an account. I don't think there's anything you specifically have to do besides just sign up. I could be wrong though. I've had this account forever. You're gonna go to your home tab and it'll show you this. It'll show you reviews. We've done a few sales, like in the lifetime 95, and this year we've done 65 sales. Nothing too crazy, but now we're gonna go ahead and try to up these numbers as best we can and try to become gold star seller status. So here's just the home menu. Just a quick little summary of your account. We're gonna go to inventory, right? And just to stay on track of the last video, we're gonna go ahead and just stick to Scarlet and Violet. Just so for this video, for example, I'm just gonna go ahead and do one set, because if not, this could be an hour video, more than an hour video. I'm surprised it's not an hour video. I'm sure I'm gonna speed up the process. So right here, there's this little like filter you can do. It's very useful. So what I do, we're gonna stick to Pokemon right now, product line Pokemon, and we're gonna go Scarlet Violet sets. So right here, it's nice alphabetized. So Scarlet and Violet's right here. So we could go in order of this, but we're just gonna stick to the list that we had yesterday. Let's see if I can pull it up. So we're gonna just stick to something on the list. We had Scarlet and Violet base set was Arven and Obsidian Flames. We'll stick to Obsidian Flames because I believe we had the most of the cards that we had on this list for Scarlet and Violet era were these Arvens. We had like 5, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and filter to Obsidian Flames. So Scarlet, Violet, look for Obsidian Flames. There we go. We're gonna go all rarities just because it doesn't let you specifically choose like commons, uncommons, and whatnot. So we do have to unfortunately filter through some cards that are higher rarity than common and uncommon. But then we're gonna go here and put singles only, because it'll start showing you product and you don't want that in the way of you listing everything. And then I put this to 500. We don't have to make as many pages, right? Because it usually 500 covers the whole set for the most part, and then we don't have to go to another page. Now we're gonna go and alphabetize those cards and sort them and get a good stack of them. So we'll be back. So when we picked this up, we organized every single Scarlet and Violet set. So we got Obsidian Flames right here, Paradox Rift, Paldean Fates, Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, and Shrouded Fable, and then one more set, Stellar Crown. So let's go ahead and look for Obsidian Flames, because that's the first set we are going to alphabetize and sort. We're pulling out just a little handful here, and we're just going to start separating cards. So we're going to go in alphabetical order, and then we're going to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to, I believe, T. T at the end right there. And then we just start organizing everything by the first letter. So we're going to do this for a little bit. It's going to take a long time to alphabetize everything, so I'm just gonna fast forward. So at this point, I just ran out of cards, and we just went to the stack and continue the process, and we're just going to keep alphabetizing them. And what I've noticed so far from organizing this little bit of bulk that I have done so far, very rarely will you use every single slot of the sorting tray. So later on, when we're organizing the bulk, we'll be able to consolidate some of the excess cards in the slot to the left or right, because it just works out. I don't think there's very many Pokemon with that start with a Q or an I believe, from what I can remember off the top of my head. So there'll be some empty spots. Now here we are completely done organizing the bulk. Now we're going to grab each individual letter and we're going to alphabetize them in between each card that we have in each category. just off of looking back, there's already cards that are accidentally included in this side of the bulk, like that what was it, an Abras, that was from 151, so that shouldn't be in here. So as we're clearing up some space right here, you saw me move the cards to the right. I'm just trying to get as many cards on the sorter as possible. And if I can remember, I will link the sorter I have for all this. I will link the sorter I have on Amazon, put the link in the description if you guys want to get this exact one. I'll also link some of those 5K boxes that I bought from Amazon as well, just in case you guys are interested in purchasing those. We're gonna go ahead and fast forward through this, and we'll be back at the computer with the stacks of alphabetized cards. Alright, so since we finished organizing everything, I now have a big stack of Obsidian Flame cards right next to me in alphabetical order to the best of my ability. I could do just like really quick, right? Just like you saw my setup, it wasn't the most ideal or comfortable, so I'll kind of just rushing through it, right? And look, so the first card I have on top of my stack is an Abra, which is not in the set. So this Abra is a 151 card, so we can move that to the side now, and now we can sort that later with the rest. So the first card I see on TCG Player, hopefully I'm not covering it right here. So double rare, ultra rare, we have none. We just have bulk, right? Nothing's going to be higher than a rare. So we'll go down to our first uncommon. And the first uncommon we have here is Altaria. Now just looking at the stack I have, 2 Altarias, right? What we see on here, 1 penny. 1 penny, 127. Last listing is a penny, and they ship for that. So obviously this is not going to make us very much money because this is a 1-cent card. So we can look, I believe ours is near mint. The likelihood of this getting ordered is very low, but it shows 4 being sold daily, right? So someone bought 24 of them at a penny each, so 24 cents plus shipping. People are buying, there's 3 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. So listing this card is going to be kind of a hassle. It says market price is 6 cents, right? So we can list it for 6 cents. Hopefully maybe someone will buy a few more cards with our order, so it's worth sending out, you know. That's another thing we're going to have to go over in terms of shipping, because shipping is pretty expensive. So we'll get to that when we get to that. So we'll list it. We'll just match the 6 cents market price, right? And we'll put that we have. Just the 2, right? So now it's updated. We did those. Now the next card I see is Among Us. So Among Us, I have 1. Let's see. We're going here. For uncommon, it looks like the same thing. It's 6 cents. We're just gonna match it and put 1. So you can go here and confirm it if you want to, but everything is it's just gonna show you everything here, like lowest listing, last sold, and then the market price. So we'll just put it for market, and just so you can get an idea of the stacks I have here, like you see this is one part of it and this is another part. I wish I had a better camera to show you, but we're just starting out, so we're stuck with this 1080p camera. We'll eventually move up and get a camera to show my desk and to show my face, and hopefully in higher quality. So now we can get into the good card, the Arven, right? This is what we originally saw that made it kind of worth it. The last sold was $297 for a near mint normal. We're just gonna match the price, and we have playset of Arvens. At this point, let's take a look and see the recent sales on this, because if someone's willing to pay a higher price to get it from one seller, then why wouldn't we do that, right? So $334, $297, $325. Just because I have 4 of them, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it for $3, right? Just because it makes it easier. And what we're seeing here is very few people have more than 1, and we're gonna have more cards in this set, so I think they'll pay the higher premium for that. If not, we'll adjust. So for we'll save that, but we're not done with this Arven just yet, because we still have 1 reverse, 1 near mint reverse, $359 last sold, but the market price is $486, so we may just match the market price. So yeah, people are paying a higher premium for this card, so we're just gonna go ahead and match the market price. Alright, so we have the Arven now. We're just gonna go down the list, alright? Like, it's nothing too difficult, right? Just probably a little time consuming. So yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. So I got a lot of this information by TCG Bulk Kings. I will leave a link in the description. You can check out the channel. I'm sure they'll go into way better depth than I did. Of course, this may also seem like it's not going to make very much profit because of how cheap these cards are. But once they do move, we're technically making profit. Of course, it all depends on shipping, which we'll go over different shipping methods and how to lower the cost of that. Right now we're just using basic stamps, but there's definitely some websites you can use that'll help you save a little bit on postage, especially if you're just sending low priced cards like these. Anyway, that's basically it. That's how I sort and list cards on TCG Player. Thanks for watching.